Today is 26th December 2024, and I'm going to conduct your Oxford ELLT speaking exam. My name is Mr. Rose. Could you please tell me what's your full name?
Yeah, my name is Shobhit Malhotra.
Okay, and where are you from?
I am from New Delhi, India.
All right, that is great. So let me guide you that there are four parts. The very first one is introduction, the second one is presentation, the third one is essay, and the last one would be picture description. So to
Sure.
go to the second, first of all, I would like to ask you a few questions. The very first question from you that could you please tell me something about your place?
Yeah, basically, I am from Delhi. As you know, Delhi is in India, and it is a state that where many historical places situated, like Red Fort, India Gate, XYZ, and mainly India is famous for travel tourism,
Hmm. All right, that is
and
great.
it is all.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, that's fine.
And on the other,
Now, another question from you is that which university have you selected in UK?
I selected University of Chester, basically, which is situated in Chester, and I choose this university because of it is a very good university for business school, and recently it is awarded world 14th best universities from the UK.
All right.
That's why
And why are you taking Oxford exam?
I'm taking Oxford exam because my university said this exam is good for me, and because the exam result will be coming in a few days rather than IELTS and PTE.
All right, that is great. So another question from you. What do you do? What strategies do you apply in order to enhance your spoken English?
Basically, I read books, and on the other side, I just practice in App Uni application, which is held by a Vision classes as well. On the furthermore, constantly reading novels and watching series to better my English.
All right, that is fine. What do you do? What leisure face activities do you have?
Sorry,
I'm saying that
why is
what do you do in your free time? What leisure activities
okay,
do
okay,
you
okay.
follow?
Basically, I am doing gym, and I'm a fitness influencer as well.
Mhm.
So it's my hobby as well to do gym and upgrade my physique level.
All right, that is great. Now let's move to the second part, which is presentation. So I believe that the presentation was sent to you. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so could
Yes,
you please confirm the title of your presentation?
yes. The title of my presentation is UK families spend more than 3,000 pounds on average entertaining children's over the school holidays,
All right, that
and
is great. Mhm.
explain some advantages and disadvantages on both sides.
All right. Let me remind you of some of the instruction that your presentation should be between 3 to 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes, not less than 3 minutes. During presentation, you have to look into the camera. In case you were reading a prepared script, your band score will be affected.
Sure,
Is it
sir.
clear? Okay, so whenever you feel ready, you should say, I'll begin my presentation now. Whenever you finish the presentation, you should say, thank you for your attention.
Okay, sir.
You can start now.
Uh, I'm beginning my presentation. The statement suggests that UK families spend over 3,000 pounds on the internet and average entertaining children during the arguments arguments of the statement, that is expensive activities, many holiday and activities that is preferred by the school living and as well as college living productions and their houses, travel and accommodation. And the travel and accommodation families, like, you can do many things regarding your family and friends, which is include pricely transportation accommodations and food expenses. Furthermore, child care associate and child care protections. Working parents may need to pay their child care and doing best in their lives because of the fathers and the mothers their expenses. Free or more low costed, that is introduced at a family transactions of the internet and uses of their creative presenting times Parents can enhance their life to the children in creative outdoor games like they can play football as well as cricket and soccer also. Community resources. It is the best part of the introduction of this whole para. Like communities offers a free subordinized holidays programs, like they are going to abroad for their studies as well as they are enjoying their paras. On the other hand, I can furthermore explain about my opinion that in conclusions, while 3,000 points many pounds may seems excessive, it is possible that some families spend their amount more than entertainment their children's as well as children's spend their monies to uh, pretend their parents as well. Families finds a way to provide children without breaking the bank by striking a balance between the expensive and affordable things and can create a fun, memorable holiday experience for their children. Thank you for listening.
Okay, that is great. Now let's move to the third part, and that is the essay which you have submitted in your writing section. So,
Yes.
first of all, Mr. Malhotra, could you please tell me what is the title of your essay?
The title of my essay is How You Support Your Local Teams in Football. Some points of advantages and disadvantages of collecting local teams community.
All right, that is great. So, first of all, I would like to ask you some of the languages you have used in your essay. Then I'll go for other concepts. So, the very first thing you have said in paragraph one, that it has become predictable that when people collectively make a decision, such as supporting their local team, it brings them together. So, what is the meaning of this phrase? It has become predictable.
The meaning of this phrase is predictable means that is seen or foreseen by others, and if we can predict something like it is predictable. Predictable means you can do anything like it was pre-planned or you can plan something that you can think and do is called the predictable means.
And another place you have written that they feel united, okay, which makes a stronger community, okay. This gives them a feeling of shared identity and pride. This gives them a feeling of shared identity and pride. What does it mean? What does mean?
Basically, basically the means of the shades of the pride means they can feel confident and they have a signature moves as well because of they can looked or focused by other another one the center of attraction means they can pride and shades of the pride
Okay, and another
they
son.
can known them.
Hmm. Carry on, carry on.
they, they can known them with a specific name or a character that is called the pride and shades of pride.
All right, that is great. And another sentence you have said that similarly, it makes significant changes to the community economic status because supporting local sports team makes them their team strong and recognized. So, could you please tell me what is the meaning of this phrase? It makes significant changes.
Significant changes means nowadays people can support their international teams but not support by the local and gully cricket teams. If
Mhm.
we can step forward and we can step forward to support a local teams, this is a significant change. This is a different change, a main change of the society of the community.
Okay, and some of the drawbacks you have mentioned that it also includes time commitment. So, what do you mean by time commitment? Could you please elaborate it?
Yeah, basically time commitment means if we can select some time or we can choose some time and sorry if we can choose some time and be punctual on time that if we have think about to do work on time and we have to do on time it's called punctuality of time is called the phrase of the meaning.
So, how do you include them in drawbacks?
Drawbacks basically, if we play soccer, it contains a number of the times that soccer games have conducted in 60 minutes. But some people can conduct their 62 or 63 minutes, or someone is on 55 minutes as well. They finish the game.
Okay, you have written that some people can encounter a situation of difficulty when they support a sports team because their schedule might interfere with other commitments and responsibilities. What does it mean?
Basically, some person can fixes their match as well as fixes match of the soccer games, and they can't play fair.
So you haven't
This is
mentioned
the
any
meaning of,
soccer here.
sorry.
You haven't mentioned any soccer here.
The
Any game.
soccer is a synonym of football, sir. Football and soccer both are similar.
These words are not available anyhow. You have said that encounter a situation of difficulty. What is the meaning of this phrase, this lexical resource, less common item that mean people can encounter a situation of difficulty? What does it mean?
Basically, people face the difficulty in that type of time. People face difficulty. Difficulty is encounter synonym.
All right, that is great. And another place you have said that supporting a local team can be stressful because the ups and downs and team's performance can affect the supporters emotionally and can lead to conflict sometimes. What is the meaning of ups and downs?
Basically, the meaning of ups and downs in here is that, as I can say, not all people can support their international local teams. If some people are supporting them, they feel emotional, and they can't handle that type of feelings.
Okay, you have given an example that our football team performed very good, but in the final match things went downhill, which was disheartening. Could you please tell me something about this example?
Your network is
Can
weak.
you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, you have stated, you have written, you have scribbled. They, for example, our football team performed very good, but in the final match, things went downhill, which was disheartening. So, what is the meaning? Could you please tell me something more about this example?
Yeah, basically they played well, but in football there are two rules that in first half they didn't have a break, but after that one half they give the break. The game rule is to give the break to the players. Then they feel tired because of they eating more lunch, and after that they are feeling lazy.
Right, that is fine. So, how would you conclude and how have you concluded your essay? Could you please summarize in your own words?
Basically,
Okay,
I am summarizing.
fine. And let's move to the last part, and that is picture description. So I'm going to share a picture, and you will have 15 seconds to look that picture, and then I'll be asking you few questions regarding that. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You have 15 seconds to look at the picture, and then I'm gonna ask you some question, but also you need to describe it. You can start.
From the picture, I can see a greenery scenarios and the buildings. Maybe the buildings contains a corporate word, as well as I can see a rocket launcher basically, and it's a laboratory maybe. But
Well,
on the other hand, I can see what?
yes, yes, carry on.
Mhm. Basically, the pictures contains a huge building and green grasses, and maybe the buildings contains a corporate world or a real estate offices or many more things.
Okay, tell me what country it could be according to you.
Maybe it's abroad, US.
Okay,
I'm pretty
does
much
your
not sure.
does your country have such kind of uh, you know tall buildings?
Yeah, tall buildings is there, but not like that.
Okay, so what do you think that if there are tall buildings, so what would be the benefits?
The benefits of tall buildings is depend on many factors. Basically, the tall buildings contains a corporate world like MNCs. They gives employment to the peoples.
Okay,
That's it.
so are there any tall buildings in your country?
Yes, yes, yes. In my city, there is a location like name of the Gurgaon, and
Hmm.
the situations have the place have the very tall buildings, but in that buildings all are offices like a corporate offices.
Hmm. So do you think the place having tall buildings are considered the most crowded area? Or
Yes, yes, yes. The city which has very long buildings have it's a common that the more crowded in that type of areas because all persons can also live there as well as they can job there. It's normal.
okay, in this contemporary era, it can be witnessed, it can be seen that greenery is being vanished. Most of the buildings, most of the houses are being built on those places. So, what do you think? Are there be like more buildings or greenery? What's your perception?
Basically, my perception is this that all things are should be managed on time or managed on the scenarios of the person's mentality.
Hmm.
And if they manage their things or manage their lands, that this place is for greenery areas and this that place is for the construction site, both are balanced. This is my perception.
All right, that is fine. So, do you have any question for me regarding this picture?
Yes.
You can ask.
Which country is this?
All right, it could be America, it could be US. Like if we talk about even in Pakistan, so you can find such kind of places in Karachi. If we talk about your country, as you given the example of Delhi, so yes, we could also take example of that
No,
place.
no, no, no. I am asking frankly, to be honest, but
Hmm.
I can't understand what type of
All
rocket.
right. All right, that is fine. Anyhow, this is end of the your mock session, and you will get your result within 3 working days. Thank you.